These are jail calls between Leilani Simon and her mother, Billie Jo, around the time of trial. I have them on my Patreon. If you would like to join my Patreon, you can get them for yourself without the watermark.
You do got you a nice little tan going on.
Okay.
Hi, Bima.
Doing
Not much.
not much. We gotta do better.
Not
We gotta do better.
I know. I know that's right. I miss you.
I miss you too.
You looking good. I like you. You got a nice tan going on too.
I'm not white no more.
No, not white. I am, Mima. I am so white right now.
The Cherokee's coming out.
Yeah. This place is taking it away.
Cherokee's coming out.
Yeah. Well. And welcome back.
Yeah. So what?
Now I know. Okay, so I don't really know why we didn't have the court date. My attorney did come and see me.
What did he say?
So remember that appeal we were talking about?
Yeah.
So he said right now, as far as they know, we're still going to be going to trial October 9th. Okay.
October 14th, actually, right?
Well, yeah, because he thinks that jury selection is going to go from the 9th to the 11th, which is the Wednesday to Friday.
Right.
So that following Monday, he believes that the actual trial will start because jury selection is just that, jury selection.
Right.
He said there are a couple of scenarios that could cause it to get delayed, and the main one that he knows is going to bother me is that if the appeal gets granted, then it will get delayed 6 months to a year.
Oh my God.
Yes. I started tearing up at that. I'm not gonna lie. Okay. Other than that, he didn't really tell me much. He said that like at the moment, everything.
Which one can I call you?
The one you don't like.
It's not that I don't like him. I just think he judged me.
Maybe. I don't know. The way he is sometimes, it's just.
I'm telling you,
I don't know.
I talked to your other attorney today, and I told him, I said, I tried to talk to the other attorney and tell him, you know, I know that they're trying to spin a abusive narrative, and that's not true. I said, I have pictures and videos of Leilani with the kids if you want them. If you don't, that's fine too. I said, and that's what I was trying to tell him. Leilani, I really didn't ask him anything.
Yeah.
The other guy, you know.
I don't know. I think he's just really protective of this case because a lot of people are trying to get some type of information. Just like, I mean, did I tell you about that time at court that somebody came up to him and was like, I want the court records?
No.
Yeah, there was one time after a court date, I can't remember which one, some random person came up acting like he was one of my family members and said he wanted all the court records.
Well, I mean, I was just saying, well, I know, and this is what I said to that attorney. I said, well, I know that the prosecutor filed a motion about the babysitter or something like that. I'm not real sure what's going on with it, but and then whenever I went, but he just laid into me because I was going to say, I want you to know that I have videos and pictures if you want them, but I never even got to say that. He just freaking chewed into me. He started cussing and everything. Using the F word. And Vernon was sitting right there.
Yeah, I know people didn't take that very lightly.
No, he said if he sees him again, he's going to tell him. If he talks to me like that again, he's going to tell him. Because I was trying to tell him information.
Yeah. So I'm gonna leave that alone because I believe you, and I believe that he could have misinterpreted the whole situation or whatever.
But what happened? Because I wasn't trying to demand anything out of him. I was trying to tell him stuff.
Yeah. Okay. So
Anyway,
he also said that Melody Bowling is the main witness for the ADA.
how?
I don't know. I thought it was going to be Daniel. Daniel's a witness. Don't get me wrong. I believe he is. But he said that he believes that the main witness is going to be Melanie Bowling because she did a seance. This is what this. This is what. It's not funny, but it's really fucked up. Okay. Saying that she has this testimony saying that she did a. Yeah, I'm sorry. But she did a seance talking to Quinton, and this is how she knows the stuff that she's going to testify. And Tim Dean is going to use her as, I guess, the main witness. Yeah, because she did a seance. Okay. I didn't hear much about Daniel, but from what I understand, Daniel's really not saying much. He's not saying that I did or didn't do it.
I don't know. Yeah.
Yeah. And then when towards the end of the whole thing or whatever, I was just like, well, I said, be straight with me, because I already told you that he told me that they have no physical evidence, right?
Right.
I said, well, what do they have? He said, you want to know what they have against you? I said, yes. He said, they think you did it. That's exactly what he said. They think you did it. That's their evidence. They think I did it. I'm telling you word for word. That was literally his response. They think you did it. Word for word. Quote on Martin Hilliard. They think you did it.
I don't understand. Yeah. I just don't understand all this because I know one thing for sure. Two things for sure.
Something happened.
There was 3 adults in the house. Everybody was using drugs, and Quinton didn't make the dumpster by himself. That's
exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But my attorney also said that, honestly and truthfully, they don't even have proof that that is exactly where he was put. He could have been put in any trash can around that whole area within a 10-mile radius. He could have been put anywhere and ended up in that exact same location where they found him. He says, so they can't even use that. That's why that's not actual proof, because they don't have proof of anybody actually putting him in that specific area that they said.
Well, something happened to him.
Obviously. Yes, I'm aware of that. But I'm just telling you what I was told.
I understand, Leilani. It's just heartbreaking.
I know.
I love
him.
I know. I love him so much, and I look at his pictures every day. There is not a day that goes by that I don't look at him. He's on my watch. Every time my watch turns, it's a picture of him. And right now, I'm looking at him.
And you're lucky to be able to do that.
And I miss him so much. And I miss that little foot. He would sit on you and he would roll that little foot. And he would just roll it and roll it.
I know.
Roll it. You know what I mean? Like, he would lean on the couch, and I always had that one little leg propped up. Whenever he would lean on the couch, and he was always smiling. He was so good.
I know. Trust me. I know. So I'm just telling you what I was told. Okay.
I understand.
I know. I'm just saying that like pretty much what my attorney was saying, that anybody that left the house at that night, anybody, me, Daniel, anybody who left or drove on that street that night, could have been the one to do it because they don't have specific proof that that was exactly where he was put. So, moving on from that, the DA is being really petty.
Why? What do you mean?
He is trying to get a motion to make it to where I can't wear a face mask. Saying that I'm trying to hide my identity. Everybody knows who I am. So I was like, you know what? I said, I'm just not going to wear it. I wasn't going to wear it for trial anyways because the jury needs to be able to see my face. My reactions, my emotions, my expressions. That's what they need to see. So, yeah. He also said that they didn't get anything off the testing of Quinton's remains. They do. And I agree with you.
Well, I went.
But what did the attorney? Yes, I said yes, and I agree with you. But what did the attorney say? Hello?
He needs to come home.
Can you hear me?
They all need to come home.
Can you hear me? Hello?
Do you hear me?
Says I have good connection.
Hello?
Hello? Hello? I guess she is missing the connection. I don't know. She keeps acting like she can't hear me. Hello? Hello? Can you hear me now? I might have to call her. Hello? 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 Can you hear me now? Yes. Yes, I can hear you. I can hear you.
I can't. It's your connection.
Hello?
I don't know if you can hear me, but
Damn it all.
can you hear me?
This picks up where the previous call was lost.
Hello. I don't know what happened. It said I had full connection and you were just, I could hear you and see you just fine. I don't know.
I had full connection, so I don't know.
Pretty much, I'll be honest with you, my attorney says that he swears that he believes something happened between 2:30 and 5:45 a.m. And that's just what he thinks. His theory is something happened between 2:30 and 5:45 a.m. So, but did you message me? Yeah, I was about to. Like I came up here by the phone. I was about to when I seen it again. He said there probably won't be another court date. He said there's a possibility that there can be, but there probably won't be another court date between now and trial.
Yeah,
he's thinking that he really expects my trial to go on. Whatever, but what I want to know is what the attorney said about Quinton. And what did Purse say? Okay. But you said that you went up to somebody and asking them about Quinton. Did they give you an answer?
I
Because I asked
the one
Hilliard
that I
today, and he
seen.
said
I
that he
didn't
wasn't
see
sure,
the
but he
Hilliard
knows
guy. I
that,
seen
but he's pretty
Delia. I
sure that
asked
the
him if
testing's
he
done on
got
him,
anything for
that
you
they
to
couldn't get
sign,
anything to further the case. So
because Derek was supposed to be at too, and I didn't see Derek. You know what I mean?
yeah,
So he said
so
no,
that's
he
that.
hadn't seen him.
Frustrating,
Yeah.
I know. So
No, they just had to write down my information, and they're going to give me a call
I'm
back.
hoping so too. Yeah. Something had upset me earlier though is that Hilliard literally looked at me and said, "To be honest with you," he said, "I don't think anybody is going to figure out what happened." He said, "Unless the person who did it decides to confess." So that had me a little hysterical earlier. I already got my little cries out of that or whatever. So he said the most that we can do is put him to rest and really move on, is what he said, which kind of upset me too, because I was like, this isn't something that you just move on from.
I want to take care of everything for Quinton before the kids come.
That's what he was
so
saying.
I'm hoping that we can do this very soon. Yeah.
I do too. Trust me, I do too. But I'm telling you now, so.
I want to lay him to rest and have peace in that. Yeah.
But yeah, I thought it was petty for the attorney, DA, to say that he wants a motion stating that I'm not allowed to wear my mask because he believes I'm hiding my identity. But how am I hiding my identity when everybody knows? Huh? That was my whole point behind it, and I explained that to him. And my attorney said that he understands, but he also recommends that I don't wear one during trial as well, because the jury is going to need to be able to see my reactions, my facial expressions. He said it's going to be their way to connect to me or whatever, and all that stuff. I said, okay. I said, I understand that. I was like, but you do understand why I was trying to at least, make myself not as noticeable. I mean, everybody already knows my face, but after a while of not seeing it, maybe, So there's that. But I'm going to take his advice and not wear a mask during my next. If there's another court date, I won't wear it, and during trial, I won't wear it. So
Well, maybe you are. I mean, the publicity that the cases got, maybe you should be a little bit more concerned about, people being able to pick out features on you, to where, if you do get to come home, that you can try to have a life. Yeah. Yeah.
That last part was either redacted or her video connection was behind, and everything you saw her mouthing was what she had already said when the video was not moving. I'm not sure, because I have some calls where the video is delayed and I have some calls where it's redacted. I have about 13 more calls to release. If you want these calls and the other ones before they're put out without the watermark, go check out my Patreon, which is linked in the description box below. Thank you so much.